Hello and welcome. It is still 30 days poetry challenge with Words Diva, and I'm super excited because I've been receiving lots of positive comments from your side, and that is a good thing because it's feedback. I love to receive feedback. Please keep liking, watching, sharing, and dropping comments. I like to know what you learn, what you understand by what I've been saying, and also suggestion and also further observations. I really enjoy all of that. Please keep them coming in. Today we'll be discussing lines of poetry. From the very first day one, where we discussed what poetry mean, I spoke about line. I've been mentioning line. So what is this line? So a line of poetry is a unit of language in which poem is divided into. Yes, that is it. And then there are various lines of poetry, and all of these lines have certain names they're being called, either by the person that created them in the history of poetry, or either by the number of lines they contain, and many other factors. So, from 1 to 10, I'll be giving you the names, the common names that those lines are called in poetry. So, number one, a poem of one line, which is rare, but oftentimes you can have it. A poem of one line from a normal haiku is called a monoku. A poem of two lines is called a couplet, and then there are different types of couplets. We have the real couplets, and you can just Google for more of this. You can just go and make your findings and learn how it's been written. A poem of three lines is called a tercet. A poem of four lines is called a quatrain. A poem of five lines is called a quintet. A poem of six lines is called a sestet. A poem of seven lines is called a septet. A poem of eight lines is called an octave. A poem of nine lines is called a spensarion. A poem of 10 lines, depending on the form, you understand, it can be called a dequon. It can be called a cation or day. It can be called a kitchen or day. And then the poem of 11 lines is a roundel, and the poem of 19 lines is villanelle, and many other lines. Just go and make your research and then learn this because they are also easy. Some of them are easy, or some of them can you can find them quite complicated and difficult, but then they are very interesting to learn. They are very nice to use. Just familiarize yourself with these lines and choose the one that is quite convenient for you, depending on your expression. Remember, we say poetry is a self-expression. Is an emotional expression of what you feel, what you think, your imagination, your ideas. So it's yours. So choose the one that you're more convenient with. If it's a couplet, if it's a tercet, if it's an octave, if it's a quatrain, whichever works for you, and learn the basic basic intricacy behind them. Learn the basic ideas behind it. That's all. So thank you so much. This is how far we can go in today's episode. Don't forget that this is a 30 days poetry challenge with West Diva, my humble self. Keep your comments coming in, keep liking and keep sharing. Thank you.